Hello!
And welcome to Books and Crannies.
Yes, I'm Danielle.
I'm Sarah.
And it's time for personally checking.
Yeah, it is.
Once more.
It is a new freaking week.
It is a new dawn, a new day, a new life. Sorry.
For me.
No, we're gonna get in trouble.
Yeah.
Anyway, doesn't matter. But what does matter is we read a whole buttload this week, guys.
We both had a really good week.
Oh my gosh.
Like. My freaking goodness.
My goodness. We were both just like whoop, 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 whoop through the pages.
Whoop, poop, poop, poop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Sarah finished 3 books.
3.
So she's got to start because you have multiple reviews you're giving today.
I do.
Yeah.
Indeed.
So what did you finish first, Sarah?
Well,
I
finished Pucking Around by Emily Rath.
Yeah. The wildly smutty hockey book.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I was at like 91% last week, so I only had 9% to listen to this week. And that 9% was all absolutely unnecessary. It was horrible.
Was it a bunch of banging? Or just
no.
unnecessary drama?
It was unnecessary drama. I mean, there was a little bit of banging, but most of it was just drama.
Well, shoot.
Unnecessary.
Well.
Because the, main drama, I feel like, had already been kind of
fleshed out?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this was really unnecessary.
Super. Well, what did you rate it, Sarah?
I gave it 3.5 stars.
Okay. I need your freaking review.
Okay.
Get after it.
So.
Yeah.
The main female character. The book started with like a freaking little...
A prologue?
No. A little novella. Oh. That was like how her and one of the main male characters met.
Yeah.
And it was really cute and like gave this picture of her that she's like this strong, independent woman and she don't need no man and she's got her shit together. And I really liked her.
Yeah.
And then in the main story, she got kind of whiny and needy and like annoying.
Oh no.
And like very she came off kind of like unprofessional to me. And she's in like a very professional setting where she's a doctor and like I ended up really kind of hating her.
So the female main character gave you the ick by the end of it all?
Certainly.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Her character arc just didn't like pull through for me.
Yeah.
So that was kind of a bummer.
Strong main female.
Yeah.
Come on.
But then she got whiny and
God.
Boo-hoo.
Woe is me.
Yeah.
Okay. Are there any other pieces?
Well,
what else made you drop it 1.5 stars?
The end. It could have been probably half the length that it was and it still would have been a good story.
Yeah.
Like, cut out all of the unnecessary 9% at the end, which was like 2.5 hours.
Yeah.
Of unnecessary shit.
and make it not an 800-page
Make it not a 24-hour audiobook. Yeah.
Yeah, that's nuts.
That's insane.
That's a lot.
It is a lot. Overall, I liked the story. Like, I feel like the sexy scenes were written well. Sometimes you come across smut that's like, ugh, this is garbage. It feels like it's written by a man. But this was good. I liked it. Mm-hmm. And the story was, like, overall kind of cute and good.
Yeah.
But just needed to be shorter. And I wish that the female's personality from the novella at the beginning would have pulled through better.
Yeah. That's weird that it wasn't, like, cohesive.
Yeah.
You'd think you'd build, if you're going to include a novella about a backstory, that would lead the character into the rest.
Yeah.
Well, shoot.
Yeah.
All right. Well, it seems like it was a relatively fun read, though.
It was. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
And it was the first audiobook that I listened to that I was like, okay.
Kind of like it. Because of all the smut?
Partly, yeah.
Okay. The narrator didn't ruin those parts for you?
No, not at all. No.
Was it a male or a female?
Both.
Oh.
So you get, like, chapter perspectives from each of the males, and those were narrated by a male.
Okay.
And then the female chapters were narrated by a female. I didn't like the female narrator as much in the smutty scenes. She was kind of awkward. But the man, oh my God. His voice. I was like, hey, honey.
Tell me more. Well, that's good. That's fun.
Yeah.
That makes it exciting.
Yeah.
Well, shit.
What did you read this week, Danielle?
Well, Sarah, I read 114 pages of Namesake by Adrienne.
Okay.
So I'm like 50% of the way through.
Nice.
49%.
Are you still enjoying it?
I am still enjoying it. I'm enjoying quite a bit.
Are you liking it more than Fable?
I think so.
Okay.
We have been sitting on this one plot point for the first half of the entire book.
Yeah.
It's developed some in this last few chapters I'm reading, but they're actually like fleshing it out and making it into a well-developed story.
Yeah.
Instead of being like, hey, here's a thing, and now it's over, you know? But it's going pretty good. We are at a part where, you know, Fable was kidnapped by freaking Zola, I think is his name. And Clove, her father's ex-navigator, was there, and then it all turned out to be some sort of crazy ruse to bring freaking Zola to freaking Holland, who is her grandma, like drama.
Yeah.
And Wes showed up while she was at the ball, like trying to schmooze Holland and stuff, and then Holland's like, y'all are staying here, and she's like, but what? Also, there's a picture of my mom, I'm fucked up by that. Drama. But now she has like made a deal with Holland to find some gem for her midnight or something that her mom had taken when she left. And that also is like, hey, I'll get this for you, but then I'm leaving. I'm not staying, Holland. Yeah. You can't keep me here. Sucker. Even though I'm a Gem Sage, and I'm your granddaughter. I got stuff to do. And West is kind of salty.
Yeah.
So it's getting pretty good.
Good.
I'm enjoying it.
That's good.
Yeah, I really like Fable's character. And now Clove is like coming into the fold as somebody you like want to know and like.
Yeah.
Because he's like, jokes. I was working with your pops.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good. I'm glad you're liking it.
All of that to say, it's pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
I definitely felt like Namesake was a little more mature than Fable, like, as far as story progression.
Yeah. It sure feels like it.
Yeah.
50% of the way through. So I'm excited to see what happens, but I'm enjoying it so far.
Sweet.
Yeah. What else did you finish, Sarah?
Well. Y'all.
Yeah.
I finished The Six by Anni Taylor.
I'm very excited to hear your thoughts, but
yeah.
What did you rate it?
Well, first.
It
was 186 pages.
Oh, shit. Sorry.
I have to brag about how much I read this week.
Of course you do.
I gave it a 2.5 stars.
Okay.
And I was expecting to give it more than that.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
The end. Dude.
What
the actual fuck?
Yeah. Great question.
Yeah.
I'm still wondering. And it's been like a year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I liked the overall story, obviously. I was really into it for most of the book. It started to feel very, like, choppy and chewy, though. Got super hard to read. In the beginning, the, like, switching viewpoints was kind of cool, but then it got really confusing at the end for me.
Yeah.
It was too much.
That's fair.
Because it was like 2-page chapters, and then would switch to someone else, and then would switch to someone else, and then someone else, and it was just like too much. And you meet so there's 4 viewpoints. It's Evie, Constance, Gray, who is Evie's husband, and then I behind the wall or whatever. And in the end, you figure out who the eye behind the wall is, and so that viewpoint is coming more into the story and making it more confusing. And then just like the freaking action scenes at the end, I feel like were written horribly. They were really, really bad. And I just didn't like the story at the end. Like, it got so unnecessarily weird.
It sure did. Yeah. I know, the whole time you're reading, I'm like, dude. Like, it was very good. I felt like I very much enjoyed it for a good portion of the book.
For like 85% of the book, it was great.
It was pretty good. I mean, I don't think I loved the writing from the beginning. Like, it wasn't my favorite, but it was like the story was pretty cool. But then it was just like really grandiose.
Yeah.
Like throwing as much as you can into a pot and seeing what happens.
Yeah.
Like, there were so many pieces. And like, you could have left 10 of those out, and I would have liked the story a lot better.
Absolutely.
Yeah. That makes sense.
And the whole, like, this is a spoiler for anyone who hasn't read this book. Go away.
Please.
The whole, like, Coast Guard coming in at the end and then, like, overpowering the Coast Guard. I'm like, dude, they have, like, machine guns.
I forgot
and they're
about that.
military trained.
Yeah.
Like, what do you mean? Absolutely not.
I forgot that happened. Yeah. It got really bizarre.
It was
at the end.
bad.
Yeah, it was not good at the end.
So, not my favorite book ever, for sure.
That's fair. Now that you're done with your review, I also just want to say, like, what the actual hell with the whole cult nonsense?
Yeah.
And that turns into, like, every grand leader ever is a part of this cult, and we just like to sacrifice people in this fun little game.
Yeah.
And also, like, you can't leave, and then there's just these explosive dramas. The daughter of the leader is in the fucking games, and she's, like, been killing people forever.
Constance's husband is one of he's, like, the main dude.
The leader. I know. And they have, what, a tube of floating dead bodies?
Yeah.
Relax.
That has mines in it.
Relax.
Freaking from the war.
Relax. Too much.
And then the dude just swims through these bodies to go detonate these freaking landmines. What do you mean?
Well, once swimming through, like, decomposing bodies,
yeah,
you would absolutely, like, get insanely ill. Two,
yeah,
just activating mines.
And the whole, like, oh, he's never going to be able to make it back to the ocean. There's no absolutely no possible way that anyone could swim that far, but he somehow does.
Of course he does.
What do you mean? Yeah. Oh, it was so bad.
I love that you finished it.
I really didn't like that book.
Yeah, I know. I'm sorry. Well, I think
I did, though.
I know.
At the same time.
That's the thing. I'm like, I wanted you to read it because I enjoyed so much of it.
Yeah.
And then at the end, I was like, you're losing me so hard.
So
like,
hard.
It made a weird switch where it started revealing all this shit that's meant to be like, plot twist. But I was like, what? No. Yeah. Why? Like, this is unnecessary.
And I feel like it was very similar to Serpent in the Wings of Night in that it was one thing after another, after another, after another, that just, like, none of it fit together and none of it made any sense.
Yeah, you're doing too much.
It was too much. Overwhelming the reader.
And it's kind of hilarious.
Yeah.
I kind of forgot until you started talking about it exactly how ridiculous it was.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I'm glad you really loved it.
Yeah.
I think I gave it a 3.
Okay.
But, like, 2.5 is fair.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. That's a weird one. You should read it, guys. Let us know how you feel.
You should, please. I want to know how other people feel about this book. Yes, because I don't think I've ever met anyone else who's read it other than you. So.
Yeah, and the book club people. You'll have to ask them about it. The OGs, but
what else
sick.
Did you get through this week, Danielle?
Well, we read a lot together.
Yeah.
So I, first of all, started Remarkably Bright Creatures.
Okay.
By Shelby Van Pelt. I know you did as well.
Yeah.
I read 87 pages.
Oh my god, I read 80.
Oh my god.
Holy toots.
So this is for our book club.
Yeah.
And it's interesting so far. I'm not uninterested, but I'm not terribly interested.
That's how I feel
confused.
too. I'm like enjoying it, but also don't want to read it anymore.
I also don't know where we're going. Like,
what is the point of this story? Yeah. Is how I'm feeling.
I mean, we're only very short amount of way. Wow, we are not very much. We're not very far through, Sarah.
My goodness.
I'll learn how to talk one day. So we have lots to go. Yeah. Hopefully it'll like develop into a crazy story or something. But you get these viewpoints from like a giant octopus, Pacific octopus in an aquarium who escapes and does hood shit.
Yeah.
But then you also have 3 different other characters with their own point of view chapters.
Yeah.
It's a lot so far.
It is a lot. I don't quite understand how all of the characters come together. Like, I know one of the ladies is the cleaner of the place. And
aquarium,
she, like, interacts with the octopus.
Yeah. She, like, saved him one time.
And then I guess one of them is, like, a clerk at a grocery store who likes her.
Yeah.
I don't know about the other one.
I don't know who Cameron is.
Okay, cool.
I don't know how he's related to any of this.
Great. Wait, is he the...
He's the guy
grandson?
Yeah, but not of Tova.
Not of Tova? Okay.
Yeah, it's a different woman. Okay. That he just, like, goes... I don't know why he's here, honestly.
Okay, great.
I assume they're all gonna cross paths at some point, but yeah, I don't know what's happening.
Okay, cool.
Not sure.
I'm glad I'm not the only one, because I was starting to feel like, man, do I need to, like, reread all of this?
Do I need to start over?
I don't actually know what's going on. I like the octopus. He's, like, sassy.
Yeah, he is.
But we don't get much of him.
No, they're very short chapters, and it's, like, counting
down
his days in captivity. He knows, like, how long he can live, and he's very smart and talks, and it's fun. But yeah, I've heard very good things about this book, so I hope that, like, it, develops. I'm sure it will.
My mind.
Yeah, we'll see. But it's fine so far. Yeah. Yeah.
I feel the same. I'm like, this is fine.
This is fine.
I don't know if I want to keep reading it, but I probably will.
Yeah. I'm gonna finish it for book club, damn it. But
I don't know if I'll finish it by book club, but I'm gonna sure try.
Yeah, we'll see. I have seen some of the people in book club having rated it really high. Okay. So I suppose we'll see. I saw a 5-star in there.
Oh, snap.
But anyway, we also started The Elder.
Light of
the Seven Kingdoms by Phillipa Albion.
Yeah.
Who is an author from TikTok who reached out.
She's an independent author.
Yeah. Her book just released on the 4th of July.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. And we're only 101 pages in.
Yeah.
We're really trying to truck through it as fast as possible to give y'all a review.
Yes.
Well, how are you feeling about it so far, Sarah?
I feel like the story is really interesting. I'm interested to see where it goes.
Yeah, for sure.
But I am struggling a little bit with the writing. I know that she is from London. And I don't know if maybe it's like a dialect barrier, but I'm struggling a little bit with that. There's a lot of what I feel is unnecessary punctuation, but maybe it's supposed to be that way.
Yeah.
I don't know. But, I mean, I'm excited to see where the story goes.
Yeah, I'm certainly invested in the story.
Yeah.
I am excited to see how it pans out. I like the concept behind it, especially like the intro into what this, because it's going to be a series. I'm excited to see like that unfold in the 7 kingdoms. There's 7, guys.
Yeah.
Come on. And I agree with you that the writing is something that I'm like getting through too, the punctuation maybe, but I was talking to you a little bit about it and I was like, I'm wondering if this is like an intentional move in the writing, because it is the main character telling a story to somebody.
Yeah.
And I know when I'm telling a story, I'm all over the place.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And like if it's bringing that sort of language into the writing, rather than like a polished cadence of speak, like it's somebody who's telling something with a lot of emotion and feeling behind it and stuff. But other than that, like, I'm excited to see how it goes. I do feel like the pacing's been a little bit tough from the beginning, too.
Yeah, I feel like in the very beginning there was a lot of fluff. Like, there was some unnecessary things, I feel like. But maybe...
Who knows?
I don't know.
We'll see what happens.
Yeah.
This is obviously not a review yet.
Yeah.
I'm excited to see where it goes. We have heard some good things from other TikTokers reviewing this book, so I'm excited to see how it pans out. I
heard from a review that there was going to be dragons.
I did
and
too.
I was like, what?
And also, the main female character seems like a baddie.
She is. Yeah.
So I'm excited about her.
Yeah.
Come on now. I love a badass bitch.
Yeah.
Come on.
I'm excited for the romance to come in too.
Yeah.
So.
Come on. It is a dark romantic.
And I feel like we're getting there.
Yeah. We're bridging on it.
We'll see.
We kind of dipped our toes in the last chapter that we read. So, yeah, we'll see. Yeah. We'll come back to you with a review very soon.
Certainly.
But you should go check Peppa out.
Please
She's been very kind and sent us a couple copies. So thank you, Peppa.
Thank you, Peppa.
Yes. Other than that, guys, we did it.
Did it.
We did it.
We finished
The Kingdom of Copper
by S.A. Chakraborty.
Sure did. It was a whole 207 pages to get through the end.
Yeah.
It was a chonky chonk.
Yeah.
But also the way these books read, it didn't feel nearly as long.
No.
You know what I'm saying?
I love her fucking writing, and I
too.
want her to write more books.
I know. We'll have to read them all one day.
I know.
But before we get ahead of ourselves talking about it too much, what did you rate it, Sarah?
5 freaking stars,
Me
dude.
too,
What
dude.
did you rate it?
5 freaking stars.
Heck
That is another 5-star.
Holy crap.
The second book in the same trilogy. Both of them are 5 stars.
I'm like 2 books in a series being 5 stars. Come on.
Come on.
Hello. Come on.
Come on. Very, very good.
It's so good.
So good. I gave it 5 star because, as we just alluded to, her writing is spectacular.
Chef's kiss.
Chef's kiss. It's so very good, and I think very similar to the way I felt about City of Brass. I love all of the characters. I'm invested in all of the characters. The storylines are complicated. They're chewy. They're dense. All of it. I'm like, I need to know everything that's about to pan out.
Yeah.
I'm constantly waiting and awaiting the next step. And more than that, this was the second book in a trilogy, so there was a lot of building. And while that can feel like a slow, arduous read in some cases, I wasn't mad at all.
Yeah,
like, I was excited to read about the mundane shit in between. You know what I mean? Like, the build up to this grandiose thing at the end, which very much meta climax. It wasn't like we had to wait until the next book.
Yeah.
We got sat on a freaking cliffhanger, that's for damn Swizzy.
Certainly.
But we met a big event.
Yeah.
And it was nuts and did not pan out how I expected it to, which I always love. I want you to give me something that's like, oh, what?
Yeah, dude.
Oh my god. What the dang heck?
Yeah.
And I kind of anticipated like some of the clashing of characters once the big event panned out. I kind of figured that was going to happen. But there was so much build up to this grand conflict. I feel like some of the things that I expected to be drawn out were cut short, but it was like not a bad thing. And then other things were taken out. I can say more when we're not reviewing it. But dang!
Yeah, I know.
I loved it.
Freaking good.
Yeah, it was very good.
I feel like all of my notes are very similar to what you said. I love how like captivating all of the characters are.
Yeah.
Even the bad characters, I'm like, I need more.
Yeah.
I love you. I need more.
Give me everything. Well, they're also like multifaceted. It's not like this one-dimensional character, which is impressive and I imagine very difficult to do when you have
so many
the perspective
characters.
of 3 different characters. Like it switches out between 3 different mains.
Yeah.
And you're invested and get like a well-rounded picture of all of them.
Yeah.
And
even
nuts.
side characters.
Yeah.
Like freaking Gassan, dude.
Yeah, Gassan, Muntadir.
Yeah.
Ah, Muntadir at the end. Oh my
I know.
god.
We're reviewing still.
I'm sorry.
Shut up. I like how fast-paced the second half of the book was.
Yeah.
And I love how throughout reading this book, as we would sit to talk about it, I would be like, man, nothing happened in this section, and then sit there for 10-15 minutes just talking about all the things that happened.
Yeah.
It really goes to show that like the writing is so fucking good.
It's good.
God, I love her.
I do too. Her writing is brilliant. I'm very impressed by her.
Yeah, and if y'all haven't read this book, you absolutely must.
Yeah, and I don't know, the world
series,
building is wild. Like, you get so much from this world that she has built.
Yeah.
And it's only gonna expand, it feels.
I'm so excited for the next book.
I know.
Ooh.
It's wild. It's very impressive. I love her writing. I love the stories. I love the characters.
Mm-hmm.
It's all very, very good.
Yeah.
You gotta read them. I'm very excited to round out the trilogy, dude.
I am too.
And there's a little novella, a little book
like
that's related.
Is related.
But nonetheless, guys, that was a big week of reading.
Yeah,
we also read an entire novella and a third of Unravel Me. So
for the podcast. Yeah. So
just
if you want to hear our thoughts on that, make sure you check out episode something.
That one, 28, I think. But yeah, what did you all read this week?
Yeah, you gotta let us know if you finished any books. Leave your reviews or your ratings in the comments.
And if you've read any of the books we talked about today,
let us know.
Sure. How you felt about them. That's okay. Give us your ratings. Also, just leave recommendations all the time.
Please, we
Last
need
week,
more to read.
We asked for 6-star reviews, so give us more of those.
Come on.
We need some of those like Die Hard books that you would just read 1,200 times if you could.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Sell your soul to read for the first time again.
Anyways, I hope you have a good week.
Yeah, and happy reading.
Happy reading.
Okay, bye.
Okay, bye.